And what about people that say, I don't have enough time in my life to do anything?
Yeah, well, you find enough time to do something. You take showers and brush your teeth, right? Find time to do that. Why? You can't stand not doing it. The biggest issue most people have is they're just addicted to their stress. They're addicted to that thing. I'm not saying I got to go shoot up stress. They're just willing to tolerate that. If the good fairy showed up and disappeared everybody's email backlog right now to zero, in 3 weeks, everybody have pretty much the number they currently have. It's not about volume. It's about how many things you're comfortable not capturing, clarifying, and organizing before you do something about it. And some people have 3,000, some people have 300, some people have 30. I'll have none. It's never none because there's always stuff coming in. I don't take a shower 24 hours a day, but once a day, I clean up. And the same thing with all that stuff coming in. So changing, sort of raising the bar in terms of how much uncaptured, unclarified, unorganized, unreviewed stuff are you willing to tolerate? Because the bigger that volume is, the less you're going to be able to deal with surprise, back to our earlier topics. So that's why when I'm not doing anything else, I'm cleaning up because I got something coming toward me I can't see. And when that hits, I want as small a backlog of uncaptured, unclarified, unorganized stuff so that I can have a clear head and be very present with now how to deal with that new thing coming at me, no matter what it is.
Are some people always busy being busy? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is because maybe they're addicted to that stress, or also without the stress, sometimes their mind gets to expand and think about things that they don't want to necessarily deal with.
Well, the busy trap is...
I'm guilty of this too sometimes.
Yeah, the busy trap is usually because you're feeling out of control and unfocused. And if I work harder, faster, longer, I'll get off my own back. Sorry, that's my experience with that.
Yeah, which is a lie to yourself, pretty much.
Yeah. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with being very, very active, as long as that's okay with you, and as long as that's what you need to do. But we know now, and again, this is a lot of new cognitive science stuff of the last decade or so that showed up that says your brain had better rest, otherwise you're going to sub-optimize your cognitive process. If you're not taking a nap or in the afternoon and getting 8 to 9 hours of sleep a night, you're not as smart as somebody who does. Simply because that rest and relaxation is critical for the brain to move into its archiving function, which has to stop this conscious mind thinking. So even if it's just every 90 minutes you get up and walk around, and go have a cup of coffee or just go out and smell the air or something like that. Just daydreaming is great stuff. I used to think, well, I like sleeping a lot. I sleep as long as I can, and I thought I was just lazy. Now I'm just now smart.
You're archiving.
I'm archiving, dude.
Right. But it is how you learn, because without that, then all that new input is lost, right? If you don't have that rest and sleep.
Yeah, it is. I guess it's not optimized. A friend of mine now, Theo Companoli, who's a brilliant guy in Brussels, who's a practicing psychotherapist and psychologist and an executive coach now, has written a great book called Brain Chains. And a lot of it is about, he's curated 650 of the major cognitive science research papers and projects that have been going on, and sort of curated all that into this book. And it's kind of a big rant about the fact that, kids are not letting their brain go very deep because they're staying, in the social media game. And that people are not giving themselves the permission to do what they need to do so that their mind is as fresh as it needs to be.